All right, what's up, guys? So today we are taking a look at some pets here. Basically, the whole video is going to cover, I guess, three main things. Basically, of course, tiers and their top level, level 10 tiers and all of that good stuff and their pickup time on that. Also, I guess their skills, special skills as well. We'll go over that. That'll probably be the first thing because that'll probably be the title of the video, so I don't want to keep you guys waiting. I'm also going to go over some other stuff about pets on how to best way to level them. Same thing with what feed you should be using when you level them. So basically, let's go ahead and get right into it. So if you can see here, I don't know why I exited that. I have I have two tier 3s currently. Tier 3 cat, tier 3 dog. They're both level 10. I have a tier 1 level 10. We'll have two of those as well. And then I have a tier 2 level 10. The only thing I am missing is a tier 4. Of course, those are normally a little bit harder to get. Oh yeah, and also gonna in this making this video, I'm also gonna smash these two guys at the end to see what tier I get, with them being maxed out at level 10. So with tier 3 level 10, looks their pickup rate is 3 seconds, which doesn't seem too great, but that is actually extremely fast, especially if you can have 4 pets out at once. If you have 4 tier 3s, all level 10, that means you can pick up an item, more than one item, faster than a second. So basically, that's extremely fast because normally you can only find groups of guys of only like maybe 10, so it would take about maybe 3 seconds to 4 seconds to pick up all their items from that huge group if you had all tier 3 level 10s. So let's go ahead and take a look at the tier 2. So put you away and get you. So he's also level 10. The tier 2 is not that, like, it was surprising to me how not very good that he is. He's only a 4-second pickup time, so every 4 seconds he can pick up something. And then we'll take a look at the level 10 tier 1s. They're 4.5. So the leap from 1 to 2 isn't very big, but from 2 to 3 it's pretty big. So my guess is on the tier 4, which again I don't think I've ever seen one. My guess would be it would be at least 2 seconds, maybe a little bit slower than that, but I'm guessing around 2 seconds that are going to have a pickup time around 2 seconds. So I wanted to go over these things that are showing the special right here. So this guy's auto fishing reduced. These are kind of, this one's self-explanatory. This one's a little bit more out there. A lot of them, this is very common, hostile detect. Either that or it just might be specific to the dogs, of course. Hostile detect basically means that if there's a mob that is extremely powerful or boss-like, they will pinpoint them on the map. The cat has find resource, so if there's any resources like a tree or anything that you can gather, it will also mark it on the map for you. Those aren't too like great, the special abilities. This one's probably the best one. I like this one the best. So then there's the specials, and then there's the actual skills they give you. So you want to pay attention to these. Penguin, he's kind of weird because he's an event pet. These guys are a little bit more common. Normally they give you I think they give you always skill XP, the dogs do. They always give you skill XP gain, as well as some other, well, he's a tier 3, so he's going to give me plus 3%. These tier 1s only give me 1%. So then if I have a tier 2 dog, then it's going to give me 2% XP gained. So yeah, so that's how that goes. And of course, I guess they also give you secondary abilities. So now we got that taken care of. So just review: tier 1s pickup time 4.5, tier 2 4 seconds, tier 3 3 seconds, and tier 4 possibly somewhere close to 2 seconds. Now let's go ahead and we're going to talk about these guys right here. Now the feeds. basically what I did the math is basically all the feeds do the same thing. Because basically what I was testing when I was leveling these two guys is I only fed him cheap feed, I only fed him organic feed when I was leveling them. I was going to see if they leveled at different rates, even though I kept them out at the same time. So they're both out leveling at the same time, like, leveling at the same time, but I had to feed them at different rates, or different types of food. So he was cheap, he was organic, and they both turned out to level the same speed no matter what feed I actually fed them. So what I did is I pulled out the handy dandy calculator. Cheap feed, this is, I divided the price by the amount of saturation it gives you. So that's the word I was looking for before. So for cheap feed, it's 500, and it gives you 6, so it's about 83 silver per saturation. Then this is good feed here. This is the current price. It could be varied, but this is around the price it's going to cost you per saturation, which is extremely expensive. And then this is organic feed, which is a little bit lower than the good feed, but this is organic, which is a little bit better than this. But you want to go for cheap feed. It's kind of annoying having to click a bunch, but it'll save you the most money out of all of them, and it doesn't affect how your pets level, so you don't have to worry about that. So basically, I mean, I don't even know why I have this good feed. I think I made this. I had some meat and fish, so I just crafted it with my cooking ability. But yeah, there's the gist on that. Basically, of how pets level is you just have to leave them out, and when their hunger goes down, you just feed them, and that's what levels them. Nothing else does. Doesn't matter how many items they pick up. Nothing. You can just leave them out, and they'll level. So literally leave them out overnight, feed them, and then they'll level up. That's the fastest way to do it, which took me a while to figure that out. But yeah. So I guess what else we could do? I think basically all we have left to do is to breed these two bad boys together. I guess I'll kind of talk about on this part on the breeding, I guess. So basically, of course, you can only have two of the same type of animal breed. And I would hate to say it, but it doesn't help as much as you would think to get them to top level. Because supposedly if you get it to level 10, your pet to level 10, it has a higher chance of reaching a higher tier. Now, with that being said, I had both my penguins to level 10 tier 1s, and they only gave me a tier 2. With this guy, I had level 1s, and they were tier 1s, and it gave me a tier 3. So my guess is it's either it's a lot more RNG than you think, and or it's better odds for a specific pet. So dogs might be easier to get to higher tiers than penguins. Same thing with cats. With my cat here, one was a level 10 cat and one was a level 1, and it gave me a tier 3 when they were both only tier 1s. So with this pet here, I had tier 1s to create tier 3s. So basically that's what I would suggest doing, is just getting some tier 1s and smashing them together to try to get a tier 3. Although I haven't really experimented with this too much. So, sorry for boring you guys, but we're going to go ahead. Whoops, we got to check these guys in. Alright, moment of truth, guys. I didn't even know that guy had that ability. I wasn't even paying attention. Appearance, skill. I'm not sure what these do. Skill not taken after. I don't want that. Take it back. I don't. What the heck? Okay, alright, hold on. I don't know what I'm doing right there. I'll have to look into that. I've actually not messed with that too much. But that's probably something good to look into. So we're smashing you with you. Let's go ahead and name him Barney. Oh man, I have caps lock on. Let's see here. Barney. Oops. There we go. Barney. Alright guys, here we go. Let's see what we get. Boom. Tier 3. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's easier to get dogs to Tier 3, even if they're only level 1. So that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and so now my team is made up of 3 Tier 3s and a Tier 2. So eventually I want to get rid of my penguin. Looks like he got hostile detect, so I'm guessing it's dog related. So species related. Cats must have fine resources, hostile detect must be dogs, and then auto fishing for this little guy here. Let's check out to see what his, yeah, XP gain, just like my other dog. Cooking XP, yeah, that's pretty good. Fishing, I'm glad about that one. Cooking XP, I'm not too psyched about. I don't really do hunting. I do processing. So, or no, this is alchemy. Huh. Dang it. Yeah, not too good. This one's the processing and then alchemy. So basically, if you get all your pets out, it'll add it up all right here. So right now I have 6% skill XP, life XP plus 5, gathering, and it cuts it down to the actual different life XPs. So that's what all my pets combined give you right here. So that's not too bad. Oh wow, alchemy plus 6%. That's really high. That's kind of insane actually. So I should be looking to get into my alchemy then, because I haven't even touched it, which actually is a really unused. It's not a very used life skill, because if you actually look here, alchemy. With me just being at beginner 9, I'm above average. Actually, I think that might be. Oh no, it is. That's right. Yeah, early I was B tier. It just depends on what server you are on. But that is a skill that not a lot of people get into. So, because if you look at my gathering, it's professional, and I'm not even high. I'm basically where I am in alchemy, which is pretty insane. So, alright, so that's basically the video, guys. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. I'll be looking to get a tier 4 here probably in a couple weeks. Of course, it costs money, like real money, to get these pets to get upwards. But yeah, if you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments below. And what else I was gonna let you guys know? Oh yeah, I'm making a video. I'm grinding bandits right now, and they have a boss over here. Some of you may know. It's the Shadow something. I can't remember her name, but she drops Seraph necklaces. So I'm making a video montage of how many I have to kill. So far, this is basically all I've gotten from grinding in this area. And so it's taken me a while to just get one necklace. So far, I'm not too lucky, but I'll eventually get one. So I'll see you in that video. So see you guys later.